I'm in the game. I'm in the game. Hello, I'm in the video with my daddy.
What's going on, everybody? So the guy that I had on today was gonna be in, and then late last night, I guess something happened and he changed his mind. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a hangout for about an hour. So I thought we'll open it up. So if you guys want to jump in, we'll hang out for about an hour. So far, oh, looks like Nopar's already hit the scene. Jamie's watching. Johnny. Cool. Furzo, jump in here. Looks like Howard's watching. So, what's going on, dude? What are you working on today?
Oh, just trying to get the wiring going for this 30 Ford.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Get all the LEDs working properly.
Sweet, dude.
It turns out my
That's
little
cool.
coin cell doesn't have enough kick for the freaking all four lights. So I have to jump up to a AA, and I had to order like a carrier box for them with a switch on it.
Yeah.
So slight redesign, but it'll work. I just have to wait for that to come in, but I know the double A's will work, so I got them working. It's all soldered up together.
Oh, sweet.
So now I can glue those lights into the body. And get
Nice.
the body on.
That's really cool, dude.
Sorry for the cancellation there, buddy.
It happens. You can't get mad at it, you know.
Oh no. Hopefully everything's okay though. Nothing too serious for cancellation.
We'll see. Last minute cancellation, so who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll reschedule, maybe he won't. But we'll see.
No, I don't see any of the chat. Okay, there we go. Now I see it. So what are you going to do instead now?
Yeah, I was just gonna throw up a hangout. That's basically what I was gonna do.
Yeah, everybody likes to hang out. It's a Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta look at my phone. I don't want to mess up his name. But it was Iceman Collections.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not how you.
No, I was hoping to see that.
Mendoza. I think Mendoza is probably the right name. But yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to see that. I wanted to see what he had to say and all that stuff. So.
Well, I was trying to kind of, show some of the stuff that he sells too, because he's got some pretty cool stuff. But
yeah,
happens.
Oh well. Yeah, life happens.
All right. Terry, the link's in the chat, buddy. Get in here. Terry.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this or not. Turn a bunch of lights off. Come on. There you go. Headlights are coming on. Headlights, taillights.
Look at that. Holy cow.
If my fingers would work. There we go. Come on. Contact.
Look at that.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Yeah, I'll get that all. I just need a holder for the batteries now. And it'll have an on and off switch.
So where are you thinking you're going to put that battery?
Well, it's going to go in part of the diorama.
Oh, so it's not going to be in the car?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I've got the dragon for the diorama that I've been working on.
Oh, nice.
Here. All right.
There you go.
It's got the dragon. It's got the chest on it. I got to finish painting that. And the whole thing will sit. I'll make like almost like a stone cliff for it.
Yeah.
So the whole thing will sit like kind of in here, like so. And he's staring at the car. So the car will sit like this. So I'll just run the wires down through and I'll hollow out the underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So the wires will be underneath and the switch and stuff. But this will all be, look like stone, with the car and everything with the doors open. So that's what's going to happen anyways.
No, that's really cool, dude. So is that foam core that it's sitting on, right?
Yeah, the extruded foam.
Yeah. Okay. I thought that's what it was, but it's kind of hard to tell, because it's chunk, right?
Yeah, 1 inch thick. So I'll just carve out the bottom for that little box with the switch on it, and just drill through for my wires. And then once that's done, I'll get this all carved up to make it look like stone. Yeah, that's where that's at. I'm hoping to have it done in this video. I got well, other than the pack should be here on the 4th. So maybe. But the car itself, it should be done. I may do one more video just for the diorama portion of it, but other than that, right now, the wheels are ready to go on. I can finish putting the engine together, glue my seats inside, the windows, the dash. Once that's in, then I can put the body on. And I can put my steering shaft through the firewall because it's all one piece. Put the steering wheel on. And then the rad and the grill. You got the grill, the rad's here somewhere. Buried. I did the electric fan on it and everything.
Oh, that's cool. That'll be cool.
So that'll sit in. I'll run the wire somewhere.
Nice. Very nice.
Get her all done up.
No, that's really cool. I always like how some of those guys do all the LED stuff and then,
Yeah.
make it pop too,
Well, it was giving me a hard time at first because I was just using one of these little 3-volt coin cells, right? And It's like, okay, the headlights work, yeah. And then I wired the taillights, yeah, they work. So then I tied the headlights with the taillights and tried it, and only the taillights would come on. So I played around, and it's like, what the hell's going on? can't get them to work, but I can get them to work individually, right? Either the front or the back. So I thought, well, I wonder if there's just not enough amperage in these little 3-volt coin cells. So I friggin' doubled up a double A to get my 3 volts, and yeah, no problem, works fine. So that's the whole problem, is there's just not amperage in these 3-volt coin cells.
Yeah. No, I agree with that, Munchkin. Seamus is on a different level when it comes to lighting kits. I mean, he's really good at it. I'm really impressed on some of that stuff that he does.
I'm not sure if I've seen any of
He's got I think his YouTube channel is named Seamus too. But yeah, he's super cool dude.
I know I saw that one there. It was one of the get-togethers that Lucas C had. There's a guy there with a black Suburban with all the cop lights in it. That thing was wicked.
Yeah,
Everything was flashing, the grill, the headlights, the blue and red in the windshield. I mean, that thing was nice. But I think that was a kit.
Yeah, that's his channel name. I was wrong. It happens. No, but yeah, that's a super cool kit. I'm and then how everything just kind of flowed together with it. Like if you look, the lights spin and then the headlights flash at the same time the light's spinning. Like that, all that stuff is on a different level. All right, well.
That must be his stuff there, or his logo.
Yeah.
Big transport all lit up.
Yeah, see here's what I've been kind of working on.
He's now got a new sub.
He's got a new sub, yeah. Yeah, see, this is kind of what I've been working on, is the base for the Superman figure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've been doing all the clay rocks and stuff. So it looks like he's gonna land on a bunch of rocks.
Yeah. Is that a polymer clay or just an air dry clay?
Air dry clay. I didn't want to. The PLA would just pretty much be toast if I put that in the oven.
Oh yeah, I suppose. I didn't know if you made the rock. I didn't know if you made the rocks first and then glued them on, or if you put the rocks right on.
No, I basically just rolled them up into like a ball and then kind of flattened out a couple edges and then kind of just put them around the pegs that his feet stand on. So, but that's kind of what I was working on this week.
Yeah, it's looking good so far.
It works. I gotta go back. Like I always, like on that particular figure, all the lines and stuff that are in it, I'm gonna paint yellow. But yellow is such a tricky color. You can't just do one coat. You have to do one, and then you have to go back over it to make it look somewhat right.
Yeah, yellow is a real hard color to use. It doesn't like to cover anything.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you were around when we were talking about it. I was talking to Miguel about it too. That guy on Instagram, what's his name? Ian. He's doing that real crazy, like trike.
Oh yeah. I think that is Ian.
Yeah, Ian. I can't think of his whole thing there, but what the hell? Anyways, I messaged him on Instagram and asked him if it was okay if I could try to build, scratch build a model of his bike. And he actually gave me permission to do so. So, yeah, full custom Ian on Instagram.
Yeah, no, it's a super cool build. I think I saw that the other day. It was
Yeah,
like I
he's
want to say
got
middle of the week.
he's got it painted blue now, like a metal, like a heavy sparkle blue.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's like
cool.
the old '70s speedboat type thing, that heavy flake,
Oh,
and it's like
yeah.
a nice cobalt blue.
Oh,
But yeah, I wanted to
yeah.
make sure that it was okay with him, that I scratch build his bike as best as I can, and tag him and put his Instagram link in the description, right, giving him the credit that this is not my design, this is the guy that built it.
Yeah.
I'm just I asked him permission, if I could scratch build it as a model on my channel. And he's like, oh yeah, go for it. I'm like, sweet dude.
What's going up, Andreas at Laying Low Hobbies? The link for the if you want to jump on here, the link's in the chat, dude. There's another really cool car builder.
So now all I got to do is cover up these bare spots with some liquid electrical tape, and then I can glue my lights in. Gotta love that stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit of liquid electrical tape, and away you go. Now I got the
Yep.
aluminum door panels on the doors. Before I put the seats in, I'll put the dash in.
Did you cut out the doors, or is that just?
No, I cut the doors.
Oh,
I cut the doors and the trunk,
that's cool.
and then I suicided the doors. So it looks pretty good that way. Suicide doors.
So I think Munchkin is over in Europe. So a liquid electric tape is like it's like a liquid like wrapping thing but it's liquid, so you just brush it on and then it just kind of adheres to the plastic instead of having to do the tubes.
Yeah, let's see if I can find my bottle of it here. Yeah, it's basically electrical tape, which electrical tape is non-conductive electricity, so it's an isolator. And then what they did is they made a liquid goop, in a sense, uh, that is non-conductive, so you can coat it and it turns to like a rubber when it dries.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in the States. I thought you were in the Europe. My bad. Hey Todd, the link's in the
I'm
chat
not
if you want to jump in, dude. He's probably working today anyway. Or maybe not.
not sure where that. I saw it the other day, but I'll have to find it because I'll need it anyway. So
Yeah, for real.
probably on my shelf with the overstock stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure, cool.
I had to buy really tiny soldering tips and everything to do some of this stuff. Most of my soldering tips are all like the bigger stuff, for doing electronics and that. But oh, it's been
So
a day.
does it matter to have the small, or or is it just easier to do it?
Just easier because
Just
I mean
easier.
I'm doing things that are real tiny right here, right? And if you're in a
Mm-hmm.
really tight spot, then having a small point, a small thin point is better than having, say, a wedge or a big point on the soldering iron. because I use one of these, right? But I
Yeah.
mean, you can see how tiny the tip is on that. And when you're trying to do this stuff, you know,
No, that's
that's
cool.
pretty small area to try and get a bigger tip into, right? Oh,
Oh, what's going on, Howard?
Not much. How you doing, Josh?
I'm okay.
And Mark, how are you?
well, we're still kicking.
Yeah.
That's good.
Spent part of the morning designing T-shirts for men and women, coffee mugs, stickers.
Oh, you print all that stuff?
No, I'm gonna setting up a place where people can click on the link, and then I'll have a store there, and they can just pick what they want, and it already converts. Like if you're in the U.S., it'll convert it to U.S. dollars and your taxes, and if you're in Canada or Europe or wherever, right?
Oh, that's cool.
This way, I don't have to handle it. I don't have to keep an overstock of merch or anything. It's they're made to order.
I see.
So instead of dishing out, $400 or $500 or more for, a bunch of mediums and $400 or $500 for a bunch of smalls, and no, if they want a large, they order a large. They want a medium, there you go, and you don't have to carry any overstock, right? No overhead, low cost.
Sounds like a plan.
I mean, coffee mugs are only like the plain white ones are like $11. You know, um, black ones I think were 14 or something, 15. For some reason, the black ones are more expensive. T-shirts are like $24.
Yeah.
It's standard pricing, right?
And you can
I
print
don't get.
whatever logo you want on the, like, say, the coffee cups, the coffee mugs.
Yeah, no, I just uploaded my logo and stuff and puts it right on there and whatever text I want on it, and
Oh, that's
away I
cool.
go. I
That's
adjust the
something to keep
size.
in mind.
Yeah, I pick all the colors for the T-shirts that I want, for options. So like the men's T-shirts, I think there's black. Um, what did I pick? Uh, yeah, men's T-shirts are black. You have a choice of black, purple, gray, blue, red. The girls, I think, were purple, light blue, black, and white.
Wow. Every color under the sun, huh? That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I got to find somebody to design a logo for me for when I start my channel up again.
when are you gonna do that, Howard?
Soon as I get to Texas.
Have you been working on that little project?
What little project?
You moving?
Well, that's not little. That's a big project. But yeah, I've been working on that as much as I can, doing it by myself and giving my limited mobility right now.
Well, you get there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, things are a lot better since, well, it kind of sounds weird to say this, but mom passed away on the 12th of this month. And my sister has more time now to deal with the house and setting things up for me to move down there. So, and then getting back into modeling again, it's not going to be as hard as I thought it was going to be because mom being in, being in the house, the smell of all, how it goes. The smell of the paints and stuff might get to her, but she's not around anymore. So
This stuff here.
Oh, the liquid tape. Yeah, that's. I haven't. I've used it once when I worked for a plumbing company. It's actually pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, like it's pretty thick. Like it's all it is. It's basically a non-conductive liquid rubber. So when it hardens, it just turns to a rubber coating.
oh, cool.
Right?
Instead of trying to do the heat wrap thing to the that stuff is so much better.
Especially on something like small like this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have a bitch of a time trying to do any of that on here. Doesn't smell the prettiest, but oh well.
Yeah, nothing in the world. Yeah. Oh, no, nothing about moving. I don't know. I mean, I'm always one of those guys that can have my house completely moved in a weekend and into the new place. But,
Last time I moved, it took 5 days to get to the place I was moving to. Well, not quite 5 days, but four and a half.
oh, that's a journey.
Tell me about it. That's a long fucking drive.
Yeah, I don't even want to imagine that.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
what it is in
moving is
miles.
not fun.
I'm not sure what it is in miles, but it was like 4,853 kilometers.
Yeah, that's a journey.
Oh yeah. And of course, we had my dog with me too. So that poor dog in the back of the truck, and the truck was loaded with a bunch of stuff. The wife flew here, and then my dad and we drove my truck all the way here. And I tell you, an 85 Chevy truck loaded down going across Canada. That is a freaking journey.
All right.
What you got there, Josh?
Oh, the Jeep thing I got for my birthday this year.
Oh,
It's
cool.
it. I've been wanting to open it up.
I've been getting more and more into cars lately. I've been watching a lot of videos and watching some of the people that you've had on your show.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to get my eyes fixed and my glasses so I can get back into this thing. Between the move and the eyes, once all that shit is done. And since I'm retired, I got all day to do it every day. So
Yeah. Advantages,
well, it's got an advantage, but it's got a whole bunch of disadvantages being retired. One is the money factor. You're used to having an income based on how many hours you work, and then all of a sudden you find yourself living on a fixed income. It's an eye opener.
He is in Scotland. That's cool. Yeah, dude, chat's in the link if you want to jump in.
Josh, I think you meant that backwards.
Huh? Links in the chat. Jump in if you want to.
You said chat is in the link.
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
Close enough.
I don't care. I probably did say it that way, but oh, yeah. Cool. You can make all kinds of different stuff with this thing. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's really cool. There you go.
What is it?
The decals in this Jeep thing. I was not expecting that. I didn't think there'd be any decals.
That's pretty cool.
You know, doing the wiring on these cars isn't hard. Like, the wiring itself isn't hard. The hard part is getting things where it needs to be without breaking anything off. That's the hard part. I've already busted off a headlight once. But to me, that's the hard part. It's getting everything on without breaking everything apart. With wiring, you got to manhandle so much stuff all the time. And yeah. And it's like, where do you grab to be able to pull on this or push this through? Or to me, that's the hard part. Not breaking shit.
For real.
Like I said, the wiring itself isn't hard. It's getting everything to sit where you need it to and glue things down and move stuff around. And
I try to avoid all the wiring and soldering and all that stuff. Reminds me of a job I used to have.
That's what glue's for.
Huh?
I said that's what he says. That's what glue's for. Oh,
yeah, taillights are in the approximate location. And the biggest thing, if anybody's doing like lighting and stuff, double check everything all the time. Don't glue it together unless you know the lights are working. When you're done gluing it together, double check again. Check and check and check. Every little step and make sure everything's working, because it's so easy to break a wire And if everything's all glued together, then you're really screwed trying to fix it.
Yeah, for real. I used to work in demolition. Sort of comes natural. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Josh, who are you planning to have on next week?
So, I have to look at my phone for a second. Because I know if I try to say it off the top of my head, I'm going to get it wrong. So Russ from Rusty K's Rad Rods Garage. It's one of Todd H's buddies.
Okay.
It's a mouthful.
So yeah, like I said, I was going to get that one wrong if I didn't read it. You know.
Somebody got construction going on?
Whoa.
They're building finishing a house across the street from me.
Oh,
I got to deal with that every day, all day long.
That's
At least they're not cutting down in the street today. They were yesterday. They were driving me nuts.
pretty good microphone picking that all up.
That's just a microphone on the camera.
Really?
I have one of them Logitech C920s.
Hey, that's one light glued in. I don't know if you saw, Josh, my mail time video with the Tamiya car. I'm gonna
you know
try
what?
another.
My wish list or watch list.
I'm gonna try another Tamiya car.
That's cool.
People convinced me that Jeep was most likely bought from a different company.
Well, I mean, it was the little. It was the little Jeep, right?
Yeah, 135.
Yeah. So I've heard other people say that that's not a very good kit from Tamiya.
Well, a few people have said it's probably Tamiya probably bought it from some other company. And just rebranded it.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because a Tamiya kit is supposed to be real good and blah blah blah, right? I'm like, so enough people have tried to convince me that Tamiya is good. So I spent $85 and bought another Tamiya kit. Well, here's hoping.
Well, everybody has a
Because-
plan until you get punched in the face.
Yeah, so if this one turns out to be shit, that'll be the last Tamiya kit you'll see on my channel.
Yeah, see, Miguel says he's never had an issue with Tamiya kits.
Look at that. They fit. Yay. My taillights fit.
I built a
That's all you're gonna see is these two wires. Everything
Okay.
else is hidden under everything is hidden under the box that I built. All the taillights are in behind there. And this is going to be on the back side of the diorama, so I'll just run this down. It's through the foam right beside the wheel. So you won't even see it.
Wow, that's cool.
And then up front, the only wiring you see is what it comes down here, and I'm thinking I'm just going to paint those black. So it looks like, wiring with the wire loom over it. Because I don't know if you can see the wiring there, red and black. Probably not.
It's kind of hard with your camera, but yeah, I think everybody's following what you're saying, though.
You see the red and black wires there?
Yeah.
I'll just paint them black, and you won't even see them.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah,
I
see,
hate
Miguel
this.
said he'll take a Tamiya kit over any other brand any day.
yeah, about 3 or 4 years ago, I built a Tamiya 135th Army Jeep, and I had no problems except for the headlights. I lost the glass. That was my fault. It wasn't the kid's fault.
Well, I picked up the Nissan R3, the R390 GT1. So we'll try it.
Tamiya kits are like shake and bake. That's funny.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire. You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby. You're not on fire.
That's funny. All right, let's see.
See, I went with the warm white LEDs for the headlights. I didn't want the bright white because, the old cars, they barely ran a 6-volt system and their headlights were garbage, right? They were always dim and everything else. So I didn't want the headlights bright like a modern day car.
Oh, oops. And a Missouri. Oh, Missouri, the ship. Okay, I gotcha. That's cool.
Who's doing what?
Munchkin is doing got a GT4, I guess I think Mustang. Oh, to me, it gets your sunrise.
The Missouri 350. I've got the Missouri 350 to build too.
Shake it by chunk them off. That's funny, Miguel. That is funny. Very funny. Yeah. Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, this is what I picked up. This one here.
Oh, yeah, those are cool. I'm not gonna lie, those are cool kits.
I mean, I did an unboxing video. It's not out yet, but I did the unboxing video, and I was looking through it, and it seems to be pretty good. You know, very little flash, if any, uh, hardly any mold lines. You know, so we'll see. We'll see what it turns out. Everybody says that tomatoes are good, so I'm not this guy that only goes by one. You know, I might as well give it a fair shot and do it again. And I said, for me, those things are expensive to get. The tomatoes. I mean, with the tax and shipping and conversion and everything, I mean, that was almost $87.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miguel wants to know how that kit builds because he's got like 4 or 5 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the
unboxing video will probably come out, what's today? Saturday. So it'll probably come out like Tuesday or so, Wednesday.
oh, that's
There's
cool.
one I just released one on Thursday. I think it was Thursday or Friday. I don't remember. I have to double check. And I usually go 4 to 5 days between each video if I can. So the unboxing of it will come out here pretty soon. I got to finish recording the unboxing for the Peterbilt Wrecker. But I want to try and finish this car. There might be one more video after this one, just for the diorama portion of it.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
But the car itself will be done. Because I mean, right now I glue this body on. The only thing left is finish a few things on the engine, put the rad in, put the lenses on the lights, like the headlights. Put the dash and the steering column in, and the seats. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, for sure, huh?
Yeah. So the hard part was getting to this point where the wiring, the lighting, you know. Once you pass that point, the finishing pieces are. That's a nice step, Miguel.
Hey Miguel, that's a cool looking. That a truck or Suburban? That might be a Suburban.
Yeah, it's a Suburban.
Yeah, it's a Suburban. I think it's a 2019.
That's so cool.
2019.
Yeah.
They didn't have that style in 2019.
Yeah, it's like 2019. Might be 2020. I'd have to go look.
That's a 2022.
You might be right.
Yeah, no, that's a whole new style. That one. You know what I should get you to help me design, Miguel?
What's that?
Is I want to build the truck that was in Tango and Cash, that Suburban.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Tango and Cash. I'll have to go look.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that was.
Remember the assault vehicle they had?
Yeah. It didn't last very long because it got crushed between 2 freaking belly scrapers. But yeah, it was what, a 90, either late 80s, 90s Chevy Suburban, but it's the windshield and everything that was modified, the guns that were on that thing. I mean, it was a monster. I'd love to build it, but I'd need the body to do so. Because I mean, there's nothing out there that I could even start with.
Okay, this is a 2020.
2020?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that early.
I mean, that's just what the file was labeled.
I'm sure that's a 2022 design. But either way, that's a freaking wicked looking vehicle.
How you doing, Joe? Hopefully everything's getting better for you.
That'd be fun to build. Cadillac like that. Cadillac Escalade.
It does. It definitely looks like the 2022, though. You're right about that.
Yep. Yep. That's what I mean. That style of grill and the corner, like the front bumper corner vents and stuff. That's all 2022.
Well, these files are all pulled from video games, so there's no telling. Somebody just probably mislabeled it.
Yeah. But yeah, that one would look cool as a freaking. I've got that model. But that would look cool as a Cadillac Escalade.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because that's it. Oh, you can't see it, but this. I've got that truck with the tilt front end. It needs to be fixed and redone, but
Your guy canceled today, huh, Josh?
Yeah, you know, it happens.
Just came back from the hobby store, got me another donor kit.
Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. I always love those Chevelles.
They make great donor kits for Pro Street.
Oh, yeah. I actually, like, I just watched the Batman the other day, and I actually thought that's what the Batmobile was made out of in that movie. And then come to find out it was a Challenger or Charger, whatever the new, it's one or the other.
I've got some more styrene too. Some sheets.
yeah, I had to pick up some more styrene the other day. Some round stock, hexagon, pentagon.
I got a bunch of straight because I'm going to be building a toter home.
Yep. Gonna make it look like Cletus's?
Probably not. I don't know what kind of truck he's got.
Well, he's got a big freaking Peterbilt toter home with the gigantic, sleeping quarters on the back of the truck, and then
Yeah, I'm
got the
aware. I just
trailer
don't know what kind of truck it is.
I think it's a Pete. I could be wrong. It could be a Freightliner.
Well, if it's I think I've got Peterbilts I can use. I think I've got Volvos for donor trucks.
Oh, you're still working on the drag bike? That's cool.
I'm going to work on the engine here for a few minutes.
No, that's really cool.
I just figured I'd change the color on it.
How's the website going?
It's coming along. I need to get busy and get more stuff on it, but so far so good.
No, that's awesome.
Okay, I'll be back, guys. I gotta take out the puppy.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, once you get it fully set up, we'll have to have you back on so you can plug it.
Right on. I am down for that.
If you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because everybody needs aftermarket. Oh, calzone, huh? Well, that's not nice not to share. That does sound good, actually. Oh, is that the picture you're taking it from? That's cool. Look at that. That's cool. It's always crazy how much, how much power those bikes have.
Yeah, I got a bunch of reference pictures, so I'll just line them up and see what I come up with.
Line them out and knock them out.
Yeah.
Knock them out. What in the world? Oh. Oh, good luck getting. Good luck getting between me and my dinner. That's funny. You'll end up a one-armed bandit. Oh, let's do this. What in the world? Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of motor that is, but I'll use it as a reference picture and see how it comes out. If I don't like it, I can always do something else.
Yeah, I don't remember what they call those motors, but they're not a typical V twin or whatever you call them. What's going on, Brian? Links in the chat if you want to jump in, dude.
Hey, Brian. I went to his hangout last week. It was really, really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a cool group over there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool group.
And Terry's hangout also was really, really good.
Well, you know.
Hey Josh, do you get a lot of trolls on your YouTube videos?
Uh oh no. Brian, I hope everything's okay, man. I'll answer that in a minute, Howard.
Okay.
He's at the ER with his wife. No hangout tonight. Well, I hopefully everything's
I
okay,
hope
dude.
everything is all right, man.
So trolls on my YouTube page. I mean, you're gonna get them at some point,
Oh yeah, I know. I used to get them all the time.
but I really, I mean, it's gonna happen a lot more. But you know, that's just how the social media thing works, right?
Yeah.
Did that? Oh no, that'll work. That'll work. Oh.
So Miguel, you're copying that part from a photograph?
Hey Miguel, you're muted.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I'm using the photograph as a reference, and I'm just kind of like using my best guess as to what everything is here, because it doesn't. My picture isn't clear, obviously. I can't see what's in there, so I'm just like guessing.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, you seem to guess right more often than not. You know?
Well, I mean, some of it's, I mean, some of it is stuff that I've seen in person before, and some of it's not. So some of it I can take a little bit more liberty.
Oh, of course.
Like, I don't have the slightest idea what's going on in here. I'm gonna see if I can find some better pictures. I had one yesterday that was really good. I don't know what this is.
So, Andreas in the chat wants to know: are you going to print that bike out?
It'll be printable, yeah. Yep.
Miguel,
Yes, sir.
the truck they used for Cletus's toter home, It is a Cascadia
Cascadia.
Cascadia P4 126 Freightliner chassis
Yeah,
with
I won't be
a
using that.
the DD16 power.
I won't be using
And
that. Mine's either going to be a Pete or a Volvo. Maybe a Kenworth if I've got a decent Kenworth kit. Here, I got you something.
well, they did show one here using a Volvo chassis
Oh, very good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and a Western Star chassis.
Yeah.
I just fed the just a tarpon monster. That's funny. Yeah, Andreas, you should check out his website, dude, because he's starting to get some pretty cool stuff. The website's with on your name, right, Miguel?
Yeah, Hobby Works. It's
Yeah.
in my name there.
Oh man, you are going down the rabbit hole, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap!
Unfortunately,
He's in
sorry guys.
he's in the rabbit hole. He's in the rabbit hole that looks like a what do you call it? Ant colony. It's
Oh,
got
here's
so
kind of a
many
cool one.
tunnels and curves.
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
Black and orange. Yeah, it's a very simple engine, eh? Probably not a top fuel. It's like old school style.
Mm-hmm.
You see the screen, Miguel?
Yeah.
See the question?
Does he sell the STLs? Yes. As a matter of fact, that's all I sell right now is STLs. As soon as we get a sufficient number of files up there, we'll start printing.
Oh. It's still pretty cool what you're doing with all that stuff.
Now that
And you-
is an insane motor.
Oh shit! What the heck is that?
Yeah, good question. Good question.
Isn't that what the hell they call it? Lytle or what? Or I can't remember the name of the engine.
Yellow Metal Racing. That's the intake. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 cylinder?
You know that really looks like a Chevy Cavalier motor.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're like that Polaris slingshot and those. They look more like a car than a motorcycle, but that's what they're using in those to get them like from 0 to 60 so fast. Because that motor's, I mean, you can do whatever to that motor because it's their base motor for their Cavaliers and their Malibus that you can soup up. Yeah. That's so cool.
What's your problem? Oh.
Well, Josh, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I got some things that I need to take care of.
All right, Howard. See you later, dude.
Hey, man, good to see you again.
Yep.
Have fun.
Later, dude.
All right, guys, take care. See if I can see the little button to close.
What is gonna have to hit the Papa Shack soon? What is that? I have no idea what that is. All right.
That might be the throne room. That might be the throne room.
Oh, that's what's.
What? What are you whining about? What? You got everything. Yeah, you got everything. Look. Don't look at me like that.
Oh,
Okay.
look at that! Holy crap!
Try
Right?
and replicate.
That's a turbo with a turbo on the other side.
Yeah, it
And
looks
then
like twin
two.
67s or something.
Oh man!
Nice airbrush work on it though. Sometimes it's difficult trying to figure out what your next step is. I should probably do up the motor and get that done. I was actually thinking of putting in a touch switch. I think a touch switch would be pretty cool. Oh, I need a fan belt. I need a excuse me. I need a fan belt. Fan belt. This is my extras, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the cool thing about Warhammer. There's all kinds of little bits and stuff you can replace if you lose stuff. Or go get something that you didn't use out of another kit.
I need my bigger glasses. I'm too blind for this shit.
Oh, yeah?
Get the old magnifiers going.
Oh, see? Look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. What's a Fletcher? Came with extra guns. Okay.
Flux capacitor.
I don't know.
The flux capacitor on that bike, you got to hit 188 miles an hour for it to work.
Yeah, no offense, but I'm not flying through time on a motorcycle. That's just asking for
Yeah.
something new.
Can you imagine if you found the wrong thing on the other side? Oh, look, a wall.
Yeah.
180.
I mean, I'm a good rider, but I like a little more.
Survivability.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. Who the
Just a
hell?
little bit.
This Grand Canyon wasn't on the other side of this wall before.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
I want to design something, unless there's something out there already, but something that will hold almost anything gently. You know, kind of like a vise that you can put this engine in.
Well, they have those kits for like the shop or the shop placement stuff.
For shop.
Like, I'd have to look it up, but there's.
I know you can get like those helping hands and stuff, but not quite what I'm looking for.
Oh, just to hold stuff?
Yeah,
Oh, you meant
you know what I
like
mean? You know what I mean? Like something that I can put this motor in, and then I've got the use of both hands instead of trying to maneuver some stuff with one finger and hold it with the hand and glue things down with the other hand. And some sort of soft clamp kind of thing.
Yeah, I know something that would work, but I don't know if they have it. Yeah, see, you need something like this. Oh, I hope it's going to let me do this today. So check this out. You need something like that.
Yeah, you can put some sort of soft rubber foam or something in there. You know,
Well, they
it's
they
just
have little rods and stuff that go in these holes that
yeah,
have little rubber. It's like a steel post, but it has a rubber like silicone thing that goes around it, and it'll hold parts and stuff. These were actually meant for like jewelry, soldering jewelry
okay.
is what the original use for these were. But hobby stores and stuff have been, you know,
Integrated into their own.
yeah. I think there's a whole bunch of stuff that Display has, but yeah, see they got ones with handles from Green Stuff World, but I don't want to hold it. I mean that's the whole point of you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, why clamp something in something you're going to have to hold anyways? The whole point is to
Exactly.
get your hand free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I mean that's it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, get off the screen. No, that's not what I wanted. Remove. There we go.
Well, at least I got the belt on it.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it'd be nice to have something that would just, you can grab it gently, but it's firm enough that you can, twist it and pull on it gently.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can only wear those things for so long. Your depth perception is so out to lunch. Gotta go watch Muscle Car Modeler.
Muscle car modeler, huh?
Yeah.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before.
No? Oh, he does some wicked shit.
Oh
Right
yeah.
now it's the Monogram 1960 Corvette.
That's Kit, actually.
And from what I see of his thumbnail, man, he's got that thing looking pretty good.
I feel
I
like
know I still gotta I haven't had time to go and watch it yet. I want to because I want to know what was said.
oh the Createx stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I yeah, Brian I've watched that video that Brian's done and he's got the formulas and stuff figured out. But, and he's probably right. There is probably a bunch of questions I probably would still want to ask, but because I know for a fact that I'm going to be buying some of the new stuff here in a little bit. So,
Which new stuff? Like the new Cretex stuff?
yeah, the Wicked Paint Company has they redid the Wicked line basically, and they combined one of the other, I want to say it's the Airborne, I think. And yeah, all made it which is one line, which is awesome for us, but now you got to learn all the new formulas and stuff to make the paint work.
Did they actually combine the paint, or did they just discontinue the Airborne and just make it all Wicked colors, and it's still all the same paint?
So the answer to that, how I understand it, is yes to all that. But there's a different reducer for both brands now. There's, from when I've started. So yeah, see 10% from 40, 50, 10% reducer, newer old stuff. But the thing with that is the color. The color determines a bunch of that. Because some of the color you don't have to do, you can do 10% of the 40-50, and you wouldn't have to do the reducer. But,
Yeah, it depends on how thin the paint itself
yeah.
is, right?
Yeah, you have the color. And, yeah, I just haven't.
Like your translucents and your candies are pretty thin to begin with, so you don't need the reducer. But if you go with full opaque, well, then they're a lot thicker, so then you need to reduce it. So it basically just comes down to how thin the paint is, and that'll tell you if you want to reduce it or not.
And it depends on the airbrush you're using, too.
Yeah, the size of your needle and everything. I mean, there's a lot that takes into factor, but I mean, that's pretty much with anything, really. You're using a bigger size needle. I mean, look at Tamiya. You can thin Tamiya regular paints and use them in the airbrush, or if you're trying to use their what do you call them? Their clears, their clear colors. I mean, they're so thin you don't thin them.
Yeah.
Or at least I don't. Anyways.
Oh, here we go. The Candy 2.0 is a completely different animal, and he's so right about that. I messed up the Centurion with the candy stuff. One day I'll strip all the paint off and actually, repaint it, but one day.
I'm gonna bounce, gents. I'll be around later though.
Okay, have fun.
Later,
Thanks for
dude.
having me, Josh. I'll catch you guys later.
Yep. See you, dude. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, let's see what says now. Wait, 4 to 7. Wait. To 1 part candy and maybe a slight reducer like 5%. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then you're and this guy could be wrong, but and then you have to add what is it? You need to add 1 part of the 40/30 so it binds to the plastic. Because when you go to put the clear coat on, if it's not all the way dry, it'll like run. The paint will just run off the model. There's one of those too. I think. Like I said, I've gotten the Createch stuff to work, just not all of it, because it's. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, that's cool then. The 40/50 replaces the 40/30. That's cool.
Yeah, you can use either or.
No, that's cool. Hmm. With no live stream tonight, I feel like all dressed up and nowhere to go. Well, Terry, it just means you have to host the hangout. How about that? If you need any help with StreamYard, let me know. That's not true. Come on now. Hey, Fred, the link's in the chat if you want to hop on, dude. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling out today.
You see that 70 Pontiac Firebird that Scale Modeling Channel is doing?
Scale on. Yes, actually, I did. That's gonna
That's
be
that kind of coppery bronze color.
yeah. No, it's definitely pretty cool. That's for sure.
Yeah. Jeez, my freaking knee feels like it's full of gravel. Just crunch, crunch, crunch. Getting old.
Yeah, sometimes I think about the decisions I made in my late teens, early 20s, and be like, yeah, I'm paying for it now. you know?
Oh, I was in construction, military, auto body, mechanics, plumbing, did a lot of heavy equipment stuff. And I mean, especially construction, I mean, I was early teens kind of thing, like 18 or so, 17, 18 when I was getting into that. I mean, I'm jumping off of, walking around on the top of walls, jumping off onto the floor. So you're just crushing your knees, walking around on trusses, carrying around freaking trusses and, 3 sheets of 3/4 inch 4x8 plywood. And, so your arms and your elbows, your shoulders are just screwed. Your back is screwed from carrying weight. And that's just construction. Plumbing, what are you carrying around? Schedule 80 freaking pipe and schedule 60 and cast pipe and everything else, up and down ladders. And
Oh, you're not wrong, dude. You're definitely not wrong on that one.
the body is just screwed from jumping off of walls or jumping down. Hell, even a 4-foot drop, going from say a concrete foundation, and you jump across the because they haven't backfilled yet, so you're jumping across 4 feet out and 4 feet down. At at 120 pounds, or sometimes even carrying shit, and that's almost 300 pounds impact that you're landing. Stupidly carrying a fucking roof truss around, go pick it off the pile, carry it over to the house, stand it up, send it up to usually my dad because we worked together quite a bit then. So yeah.
See, for me, it was sports. So
Yeah,
like
I was in rugby too.
like from football and stuff, I always used I can squat a lot of weight, but I always wanted to hit that next level because I love playing and I wanted to be competitive.
Yep.
So I would take you basically lay on your back and you're pushing the weight upwards. I
Yep.
can't remember what it's called now, but
Leg
yeah.
press.
Well, I would start out with like 800-900 pounds, and with the machine, right, which you take it up over 1,000, and I would do reps of 25, and then just keep adding weight each time.
Yeah, I wish ours went up to that high. Ours in our gym at the school only went to 450, and I mean with 2 legs, I was like, well, that's boring. So I started doing the leg press with one leg, 450 pounds each leg.
Yeah. No, it's pretty crazy. Yeah,
I mean, we didn't have a big gym in our school, but still did what we could. Set the old girlfriend up there, and she's like 85 pounds. Now you got 450 plus 85 pounds, and you're leg pressing with one leg. I was in rugby, right? So
yeah, like I used to do incredible amount of weight. Like I could, like if the car broke down, I could push it like 5 miles an hour down the road by myself.
and yet nowadays we can hardly get our own asses off the chair.
Oh no, I mean I'm still functioning.
Oh,
That probably
so am
takes
I.
me
But
a
I mean,
couple days to recover, but yeah, it ain't like when I was
there's
20.
days I can hardly move out of bed because of my back.
Oh yeah, I
I can't
bet.
I can't stand for very long. 5-10 minutes, and then my back feels like there's 15 spoons stuck in the spine. Just grinding in there. I sit too long, stand too long, walk too much. Oh yeah, my back it's done. Knees aren't so bad, shoulders and stuff. My hands are starting to ache from arthritis and stuff,
Yeah.
but me it's my back, my lower back. I mean, I can hardly pick up 65 pounds off the floor. But I built this whole goddamn edition by myself, lifting fucking 2x12, what are they? 2x12, 24-foot long rafters up there. I mean, the floor is what, 4 feet off the ground in most places. The walls are almost 10 foot. You know, the center peak, it's a 812 pitch. So yeah, the center peak is 11. The peak is almost 30 feet off the floor, and I was putting all that stuff up by myself. I got
Hey,
videos of it. It's on my channel.
Frizzo is not wrong. It's brought to us by today's chat by Advil. He's probably not
Oh
wrong.
yeah, all right. I got bottles of it here. I got one in here. I got one next to the bed.
Oh, I'm already taking arthritis medication, so I can't take a lot of ibuprofen like I used to.
Yeah,
So
and then we got Tylenol.
those are Tic Tacs. Hey, yeah, for real.
What's that?
Yeah, she says
Advil?
Advil. Those are Tic Tacs.
Yep, big
Yeah.
bottles of them. And not to mention the Robaxacet, for me anyways. Those fucking things are like swallowing a goddamn model car tire.
Yeah.
Freaking huge. Dad, I mean, he's 72, but what, 3.5 years ago now, he's got one knee replacement done. So he's got all titanium kneecap and all that stuff in there. Whatever they did, the rods. And they had to do it twice because the first time they put it in slightly crooked, so it was
Oh,
screwing up. So they had to go back in, cut it all out, cut it all open, freaking give it a twist, reset everything.
yeah, and that doctor needed to be shot.
Yeah,
I can almost guarantee that.
because he fell twice because of it. Because you're expecting your leg to bend a certain direction, and it was just cockeyed just enough that things wouldn't sit right. And the other knee, they scraped the cartilage in it, and it was still bugging him. So he went in 6 months later. They scraped it again, but then they scraped too much, and his kneecap and everything was all loose. So that one's acting up. So he's got titanium knee on one leg and a really loose joint on the other. But he's still building all kinds of stuff. Like, he's retired, but he builds like lighthouses and windmills and planters and all that stuff. Mr. Fred Henry. Haven't seen you around for a while. Actually, I haven't seen any videos from him for a while either. Your mic is muted.
He's probably been working a whole bunch.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Life happens.
yeah.
Some of us, like me, I'm home all the time, so this is what I do. I do my YouTube stuff. I try to watch as many videos as I can from everybody else. But other people that are still capable of mobility, they're still working, which is awesome. There's days I wish I could. Sprue cutters. We're supposed to cut the sprue? Damn, no wonder my fingers hurt so much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, huh?
The old drill bit in the end of the finger, or you're trying to shave something and the knife slips a little bit. Too stupid to put it down on the freaking counter and cut it that way. No, let's hold it and cut it.
Yeah, for real, huh?
Although my thumbs are pretty tough from being in construction, right? You're constantly sharpening your pencil. The blade is constantly hitting the pad of your thumb. So, I mean, they're so beat up to begin with that it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can, yeah. 22 hours a week here anymore, and I'll end up in a chair. Oh, okay. Everybody has a limit,
Yep. Oh, I get up and just walk around the YouTube room here just to, move. Take the dog out. Although puppy training, I tell you, sure freaking keeps you on your toes.
Oh, I bet.
It's been a long time since I've had a freaking puppy, and I tell you. What are you whining about? You have everything. You got food, you got water, you got your fuzzy blanket on the freaking my lazy boy. I mean, what else do you want? You got all your toys. You got all your toys. Yeah. You want to be on camera for a little bit? Is that what's wrong? Yeah. Well, let go of that. There you go. Now you're on camera. How's that? What? What? In 6 months' time, you're not going to be able to do this at all. You're going to be way too big for this.
We would shoot a few rounds across a bow if that happened to us. I set off the metal detectors at the airport. Yeah.
And so does my dad.
I've been pretty lucky. I haven't severe. I mean, I've sprained knees and ankles bad, but
I've never broken a bone. Surprisingly enough, I've never broken a bone.
yeah. I don't want to keep it that way.
Yeah, me too. You good girl? Eh? You a good girl? Yeah, you a good girl. I know what's wrong. You're missing Mom. Mom's not done work until 8 o'clock. So you still got like 3.25 hours. But you realize, though, when you're sitting up here, I can't do much. Yeah, I know, I know. You're just a suck. You're not doing this when you're 110 pounds. You know that, right? I know you're going to try. You see the size of these paws?
No.
That's the size of her paws, and she's not even 10 weeks old yet.
Yeah, when those things get small, that's when the dog stops growing.
Well, her mom is black lab and boxer, and her dad is blue mastiff.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I've,
so she's not
I've
going to be the smallest dog.
I I've got a friend that does black labs with Saint Bernard.
Whoa,
Those
we
dogs
used to.
are 200 pounds at least.
Yep. Yeah, we had a Saint Bernard. We had a Saint Bernard. He thought he was a lap dog. You sit in his chair, and if he wanted to sit in it, you were either moving or he was sitting on you. And he
Yeah.
was easy 210 pounds. Hey, you good girl. Good girl. Yeah. No, you're not getting up there. There's too much. But you can sit like this. There you go.
But it wants to put a model together.
No,
Right?
you're not eating. You're not eating super glue. Forget it. No super glue for you. Go ahead. Star of the show now, aren't you? Eh?
Yeah,
You're a star
probably.
of the show now. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Yeah. You're daddy's girl. Yeah. But you're getting heavy. You know that? You're getting heavy. Oh, there you go. Yeah, she's not going to be the smallest puppy. Oh, bloody, oh, blada. The life is still going on, I guess.
Yeah, for real.
All she wanted was some cuddles. Now she's laying down on the chair, getting ready for nap.
Of course.
Let's see. Can we spot her on the chair here? Yeah. See, on her chair, she's got her nice blankie, big fur blankie. The dog is spoiled. She's spoiled.
Can't do MRIs because it would pull me apart from the metal in me. That's not good, Terry. Not good.
I'm just wondering if she wants out again. She keeps whining. So I may have to go take her out again before she decides to do something different on the floor. Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. So I'll be back in a sec.
All right, dude.
Or is she going to lay down and go to sleep? You want to sleep? Oh.
There you
Am I
go.
gonna get lucky and you're gonna go to sleep? I may have a few extra minutes here. Oh, okay. What's next? I don't know how many printers have them. But I took a printer apart. I was trying to get electronics and stuff out of it, right? And when I took it apart, it had this steel rod in it that had all these, you know, those pounce wheels for doing rivets and stuff on the airplanes and all that.
I
It
think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it had a whole bunch of these little metal gear looking things with, and they're pointed. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I
I
think
don't know
so.
if I can show, I don't know if I can show this or not, but I'll try get it to focus and stuff. They're not very big, but come on. All right, let's see here. Focus, focus. See that?
Oh wow, that's a gear. Okay.
It's basically a gear. I mean, it's not very big, right? Very thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but use it for I when I tore the printer apart, I found a whole bunch of them in there, right? And I'm thinking it's for like the paper feed,
Yeah.
kind of what grabs the paper and feeds it through the machine, and it works awesome for making rivets on sheet metal and stuff.
Oh, okay. I see.
You know what I mean? I got to make a handle for it, but so once I figure out what to use for a handle that's going to be rigid enough. But I mean, if there's people out there that have old printers and you're looking for these types of rivet wheels, I guess, or whatever you want to call them, pounce wheel, you know, instead of spending what 15, $20 to buy a pounce wheel, you know, these things are free if you're handy enough to make your own little handle or something, and away you go. I mean, I got a whole. There must have been 15 of them in that printer.
Oh, that's cool.
So I mean, 15 wheels for free, right? You make your own handle, pick up some brass rod like I did. I don't even know where the hell I put them all. I got them here somewhere. I got a whole container full right here. You know, the whole container full of them. Got to be 15, 20 of them in there. That was one printer.
Yeah, I can't wait till the one in my work that I have to use every day craps out because I'm gonna bash that freaking printer.
Yeah.
That thing is such
'Cause I
a
mean,
pain in the butt. It needs to be destroyed, and it'd make me feel better. So that's an added bonus.
yeah, yeah, it would fit in a pin vise, but the only problem is now you got to try and use it rolling sideways, right? I want something where you can roll it this way, straight up and down. So if I could bend this brass rod and be able to put it in the pin vise, then you'd be okay. But otherwise, I'd have to maybe buy an extra pin vise and tear it all apart, drill a hole through it. You know,
Oh, maybe.
if took the grinder and flattened that out, drill the hole through so I can put the wheel there. Maybe make a notch at the end here for the wheel, and then slide the pin through. And then I could. I'll figure something out. But yeah, that's how I did my inner door panels on this thing. Is I used one of them to make the rivets, and it's a perfect scale for it.
Oh wow, that's
Just a,
cool.
just a thought, you know, if somebody else has, you know, does airplanes or whatever, and you know, or want to make rivets of their own, rivet indents. And I've actually pushed pretty hard on it, and it seems to be pretty freaking durable. Hey, what else do I need to put on this engine? I suppose that's what the instructions are for, right?
No. Who uses instructions?
I do. It keeps the glue off my table.
There you go.
That's and that. Okay. And that hose. And that's basically it. So other than the one rad hose and the side pipes, I think I've got everything I need on it. Cool. But I do have to try and put wherever it goes. Oh, it goes right there. Okay. I need this.
Oh, maybe that seat's molded upside down. Yeah, it's molded upside down.
Yay, she went to sleep. Damn it. Oh no, 167. Okay. See, that's why I need the instructions on this one. It's got a lot of double stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can build it two different ways. You can build it with the lowered chassis, or what do they call that? The high boy or the low boy. And depending on which way you build it, it gives you different length rad hoses, or different control arms, all that shit. So constantly checking to see which number is which for the part that I need. Yep. And this might be a problem right here. That part might have to be handmade, because I went and put the aluminum pulleys on, which moved things a little bit, which is why I had to stretch the frame. And now with the aluminum pulleys making the belt be in a different spot where the hose is supposed to go, belt is in the way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So makes things a little more interesting. This gives me something extra to do, that's all.
There you go. There you go.
Nothing like modifying something that's already painted, right?
Hey, yeah.
Just when you thought you had it all beat. Well, I could either try to use some braided line, or do I have any type of rubber hose I can use? Mhm. Actually, I could use some hair elastic.
We'll let that stuff dry. We'll let. Well, see, I got a bunch of stuff done. I mean, there's the chassis for the Jeep.
Right on. Didn't take you very long, eh?
No, it goes together really, really good. I mean, there's the interior. I mean, it's just the buckets, or the
Yeah.
wall stuff, but it's going together really nice. Oh, let's see what time it is. It's got to be what? 2 o'clock? 1 o'clock? Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Okay. Sweetness.
Oh yeah. It's 5 after 5 here.
Oh no. That'd be then I'd have a completely different problem.
What?
I would have missed the appointment I have today. You know?
Want to do that?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Nope, 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 nope. Can't do that.
Yeah. When you modify stuff enough, you no longer follow the instructions. You can't do the same procedures they tell you to do because, well, you got to do a different procedure because of the stuff you modified. I wanted to put magnets in these doors to help keep them closed, but there's nowhere to put them. The
Oh
doors
wow.
are so the doors are so thin you can't drill into them to glue a magnet in. Like even there's no sidewall like a normal car, right? Like a door jamb. Door jamb's only what 1.5 millimeter thick. What do you do? But oh well. I'll be displaying it with the doors open anyways, so it's not such a big deal. But somebody that wanted to, you'd be doing some thinking. That's for darn sure to figure out how to put magnets in.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely a simple fix. Should be okay. 100% Bob. That's a new channel I haven't heard before.
No.
What's going on?
Either way, welcome. It's always nice to have new people.
You only have one person who does Warhammer. Yeah, I wish more people would get into Warhammer. It's actually,
Expensive.
well, only because it has to ship across, you know.
Yeah.
You start talking to some of the guys that are in the UK and they're putting those kits together, and then you find out how much they're paying for them. They're paying like half the price that we are. You
Yeah.
know, it's just not fair. You know,
Oh yeah.
because I got to determine whether or not I eat for the week sometimes. Putting that stuff together. But they're really good kits.
Yeah, when you're standing at the gas pump trying to figure out, well, do I put $20 in or do I want to get some groceries too?
Well, that's a different argument for a different day. You know? I hate to say that, but that's a different argument for a completely different day.
Yeah, to model or to eat. That's what you got to figure out. Do you want to buy another model or would you like to eat today?
They mark up 65%, and our shops can reduce prices if this in the States if they want to. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple shops near me that do have the discounts, but it's still like you have to buy a ridiculous amount of stuff just to get the good deals. I mean, I love the Warhammer stuff, don't get me wrong, but you have to buy the box sets if you really want to try to keep it affordable.
I never really got into Warhammer stuff or anything like that.
I like doing the Night Titans, they're fun. I just wish, you know, they weren't almost $200 to buy.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you at all. So, like I said,
Yeah.
I've never bought. Yeah, I don't even know names or anything else. So,
No, I found a great place that will do, you know, like 50% off if you buy like $500 or more. So you buy $500, but then you get it for $250. So then I bought like 5 or 6 of the Night Titans at one time. You know, the little things Yeah, I've only played a little bit just to kind of learn the rules and stuff with my son, you know. But I haven't played in a long time. I haven't ever played it.
I don't even think I've ever seen it played.
There's channels online that do gameplays, you know, turn by turn gameplays, but then you have to you know, but then the video's like 3 hours long, 2 hours long, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just never one of my things that I got into. Played D&D in high school, and probably about as close as I got.
That's not good. Uh, yeah, I've never played D&D. I couldn't tell you anything about that game either. I have a bunch of the figures because they're cool. They're cool, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, anyway, we've been on here for about 2 hours. I think I'm gonna kick out of here. I got a bunch of stuff done on the Jeep today. Next time it'll be dry brushing the paint on these things, and then we'll go from there.
Moving right along on that thing.
Yeah, no, it's really. I've heard about this kit. It's really really cool. So
Simple build kind of thing.
yeah, but I will. Yeah, so there will. Oh,
Well, have us. Thanks for having us on, anyways.
yeah,
Hopefully the
yeah, no
next one
problem.
will go a little better.
Yeah, the next one. I mean, it's Todd H's buddy Russ. So next week, and then after that, I will be doing a painting class on one of the other YouTube channels for a couple weeks, and then we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I got a couple videos here to watch, anyways. Jay Hart put one out, a few others. So
Yeah,
thanks for having me on.
he's got a cool video. That's a cool video.
Yeah, I want to chat. I started watching it, and then it's like, oh yeah, I forgot you're coming on, so I wanted to watch this, but it didn't work out. So now I'm on it.
No problem. All
But
right,
yeah, no, I'm gonna
everybody.
go.
We'll
Have a
see you
good night, sir.
later, dude. Later, Mark. Yeah. End broadcast.